I'm here, you know, I've got my Omoplata, you know. So I'm watching. Actually, could you move back just a little bit? There we go. Awesome.
Sorry.
So I was sitting up one day watching instructionals, and I'm seeing like Bravo choke setups where everything's reliant on like this arm slipping out of the Omoplata. So it's like, you know, I'm losing the Omoplata, so I come underneath. And it's like that's a pretty cool option if that arm comes out. Downside is you don't really get the grip that you want. You don't get the bite that you want. You're losing an Omoplata. You're ending up on your back in a pretty awful spot. So I was kind of playing around with it a little bit just to see, like, you know, if I could change the leverage points a little bit, change where I'm pulling, and see if I can still maintain the control of the Omoplata and still manage the Bravo from here without letting him sneak his arm out. So what I kind of gathered, I can jack his head to the side. Now this is awful. By jacking his head to the side, I'm taking him totally out of alignment. I'm going to make it really difficult for him to roll. Like the common sense thing that he's going to want to do, he's going to want to roll over the shoulder. You know, I'm sitting up here, boom. Now he's out. You know, he might try to roll back into a guard. Got options from there. You know, usually he's going to try to roll. I'll end up on top. I'll get my 2 points. Life is good. I just got 2 points. I'm on top now. However, you know, if I could keep this position and still get the finish, that's so much better. So what I'm going to do, still controlling the hip, right hand comes across, controlling the head. I'm pulling his head to his shoulder. As I'm pulling his head to his shoulder, my left hand comes underneath. In essence, I'm looking for the Bravo from right here. Now, what's different is how I'm going to finish. Now, as I'm reaching across, like Jimmy, if you might want to like focus like right in here, if you can. My thumb is pointed up, and I'm catching a gable grip here. So instead of pulling in or just kind of trying to suck him in like I would with like a normal Bravo, I'm slightly drawing my right arm straight back. My left arm's coming down. Like it's almost like I'm taking my thumb to slice his throat. So I'm clinching my hands here and I'm sliding down to get the choke and pulling in. So top hand's pulling in slightly, bottom hand slicing down. So this hand, this bottom arm, I'm thinking about taking my elbow straight to my hip. You know, I'm not trying to come back across. It's like a slicing motion. I want to go with his neck. I don't want to go into his neck. I want to go down with his neck. Mechanics of the choke, you know, not too much different from a regular Bravo. The blade of my forearm is cutting off the carotid on one side. My wrist / blade of my forearm. On the other side, I have his shoulder cocked down. So it's not too much different from any other kind of head and arm choke. You know, be it a Bravo, arm triangle, etc. Again, jacking the head in, preventing the roll. Hand comes through. Keeping my thumb up like I'm going to hitchhike. Gripping my hands, gable grip, and then thinking about like slicing his throat as I draw my elbow in. Now, say I'm here, and you know, my opponent's fighting hard, he's giving me a hard time. Now, he still can roll. It's not going to be good for him, but he still can roll. He can, in essence, do a push-up with his left hand and still go over. As soon as he rolls over, I'm going right to the Monson choke, the north-south Monson choke. I have his arm trapped here. My arm is already set. I'm all the way around his neck. All I have to do is sprawl out here, control the arm so that he's not gripping me, walk myself down, walk until I get my choke. So it's in essence like a 1-2. I'm here, boom, jack the head in, you know, reaching for my choke. He goes to roll, he gets off the roll. I push that arm all the way through. As soon as that arm is pushed through, you know, maintain position, block the hip, don't let him move anywhere. Start to sprawl down. Control the arm, move down so I'm on his neck. It's going to feel like you're slipping down a little bit as you go off of his chest, like you might be losing it. You're not really slipping down. You will catch on his jaw. You'll know when you're on his neck. From here, clasping my hands, head comes to the ground, I'm walking, squeezing. Any questions on that one? Let me do that with somebody else so you can see what's going on.